courtesy that we didn't want to talk about this because, like I said, the kids came home. Floyd told Lily about World War III, and Lily's like, Brother Tip said that World War III is going to happen, and we're going to be part of it, and blah, 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 and I'm really scared. Well, they were both gone at sleepovers, and I finally brought it up to her, and I'm like, I have to tell you, like, I'm not scared, but I think about this shit every day. Like, how can I prepare? How can I collect food? How can I do these certain things for us to be prepared for what's going to happen, which is coming. If you don't know, now you know. Shit is happening. Shit is going to happen. Shit is coming. Shit is ugly. But, we were right there by the internet server. So it's like 2 feet from both of us. Like, we're in a fucking triangle with this fucking thing. That makes me wonder, like, why Facebook is blocking me today and all this other shit. Like, I didn't play any music but my intro music. Why is Facebook fucking blocking me today? On my very own account. They blocked me on Weird Paradox Media. I get that because I played music on there before. But on my very own account, I didn't even do the intro music on there. We were just talking. I don't know. I think they're trying to shut us up. Trying to keep us from sharing important information that we know. I was even telling Vern about the blue roofs in Hawaii and blue things in Hawaii that didn't burn. Even in Chile, I don't know if you heard about that too. Crazy ass fires happening there too. Guess what? Houses with blue roofs and things that are blue did not fucking burn. This shit is crazy, but this shit is really happening. It's mind-blowing.
They think it's a joke. Yeah, and they think that it's a joke. They think that everything that we say is a damn joke. And now when I have...
Do you see me laughing?
Oh, that's exactly what I tell them. I said, do you see me laughing? No. I'm being serious. And they're just looking at me like, wow, you're not laughing. I said, no. No, I just thought that outside in the past.
And Deepa's saying, this is why the immigrants are coming. And I just told her, that's what we talked about earlier. That's why these Chinese people and Guatemalan people and all kinds of people from all over the world, even Africa, are coming here in hundreds of thousands. Like, at this point, it's millions of people. We're already across our border. Guess what? The United States is going to take them into our military facility and say, hey, guess what? If you serve our military, you gain your citizenship. Guess what? Our own military, our own people will not go against us and put us under the trigger. But these people that have come into our country by the hundreds of thousands of millions will. So that's what that's all about. Eva, because that shit's scary. I'm so glad you found us too tonight, Shirley Ann. So let me just show you this really quick, Chris, because I know, like you said, you can't see this. So this is what Diva Eva said. Yeah. They're advertising and recruiting in our countries. And like I told you, Chris, they're talking about how people in these different countries are getting this shit sent to them to where they're warping their minds to make them believe certain things. Guess what? Our government is doing this to us too. And Shirley Ann is saying, I'm so glad I found you tonight. I'm so glad you found us too, because like I said earlier, we're all meant to find each other for a reason. Life, however many lives we've had, it goes in circles, and we're meant to be here for each other.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, man. Everything that I have said.
This in front of the kids. All this other shit. Things are in the works. Things are happening. Like I said, our own community, people from the United States will not go against their own people. So guess what? They're taking all these immigrants, putting them into the military. They're special cases. Special in the point where they're going to go against us because people from here won't do that. It's all adding up, Chris, and I'm about to pee my pants. Seriously, like, this shit is scary.
It's scary.
And I really do have to pee.
Yeah, it is. And the thing is that it really is scary because we never would have thought that everything we said, it would be that we would outlive it. But I mean, we're not going to outlive everything. We're going to see some of this shit. Some of the stuff that we are seeing, we are going to see it.
Seriously, and we've been saying this for years, like, something's coming. I don't know what it is. but it's really bad. And then COVID happened. But we still felt it. Something's coming. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's really bad. Now I feel like one of those girls like, ice cream. Yeah. No, it's really bad. Pay attention, everyone. All right. Get your cafe. Put your grad hats on. I'm Donald Trump. And I'm here to educate you. And she's like, well, go pee. We can wait.
I have to put a mask on and say, I mean, I can. Is your guy named Chris Garcia live here by that address? No, there's nobody here by that address. Sorry. My name is Jacob.
My name is Jacob Hallowell, and I live at 44246 Hollowell Drive. No, they can triangulate on where I'm at right now. They know where the fuck I am and who the fuck I am. Okay, let's see. Oh, shit, sorry. I accidentally double-clicked, but it was, delayed. Yes! And that's awesome. Okay, so a lot of us are highly educated. A lot of us are self-educated. Kids these days are very smart, but at the same time, our schools are teaching them to memorize. So memorize shit. So you know the answers. They're not teaching. And at the same time, it's the winners always write history. So history is not completely true. We all know this. We all know things that we've learned throughout life. But like she said, I was even talking to Vern about this the other day. Because we have somebody moving in down the road. And I'm like, have them bring it because it's clay-rich dirt. I'm like, we can make a clay kiln out there where we can make bread and stuff. We're going to need that because we're going to run out of propane. We'll always have wood one way or another, but you need to learn to make bread. And I was talking about how I want to buy flour and sugar and salt and have all kinds of seasonings, but you can never have too many seasonings. Oil, baking soda, baking powder, yeast, different things you need to make certain things because you can go and buy bread and you can try to freeze it, but guess what? We ain't going to have electricity, so our freezers are going to be broken. All this shit is going to be broken. We need to learn the old ways, how did people preserve meat back in the old days? How did people, make bread or do these different things? We need to learn the old ways. We need to educate ourselves. And like I said, every time I say this stuff, I feel like you're fucking batshit crazy. But indeed, I don't think I am. I think I'm onto something, and I think that's what we need to do. Stock up on things, save ingredients. Don't just save it in your phone, but write it down because we're not going to be able to get back on our phone and be like, oh, let me look up this recipe that I made. No, you need to be able to write the stuff down to where you can refer back to it, make some recipe books and stuff. Learn how to preserve your meats. Freaking milk. It's hard, but get some goats. If you don't have cows, get some goats. One milk is as good as the other. I really prefer, I have to say, cow milk as opposed to goat milk, but... And like I said, instead of using your Google Maps, get a world atlas. The other day, I was at the thrift store, and I saw this guy in front of me with a world atlas, and I'm like, fuck! He got the atlas, and I didn't see it. He got it before I did. So I was like, man, I need to get one of those, just in case I have to travel.
Yeah, I think it's just really scary. You want to notice something? Remember how I used to do all the shows and I used to go...
I know, I was going to say that earlier, but I didn't want to bring it up because if I brought it up, you might start doing it again. But Chris, you haven't been doing it the whole freaking time. I'm blown away.
And that's another thing that when I used to do shows, I used to do a lot, and I don't know what does that mean. What does that mean with me clearing my throat? Was I being a lot?
I think that before when you used to do that, I thought maybe you have an anxiety like me, and maybe that's one of your nervous tics. And it was crazy because, like you said, like last show,
I used to do it all
I
the
didn't
time.
notice it as much. And this show, this is the first time I've heard it. So I'm just like, my brother's growing in different ways. And I don't know. It's really weird how that happens. Like I said, I wasn't going to mention it because I felt like if I did mention it, then you'd start doing it again. So I didn't want to mention it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go off camera really quick. I can still hear you, but keep talking. I have to go hit the head or else I might pee my pants. So no, keep talking.
Okay.
I'm still here. I can hear you.
Okay. Wow. Oh, that is so weird. I remember when I used to clear my throat, guys. What the hell is going on with me? Was I being blocked? Is my frequency is at its top? Why don't I clear my throat like I used to? Can't believe it. Wow. I have no explanation for any of this stuff. And for the people that are on YouTube, if you want a reading for me, you can reach me at 210-974-3470. Again, 210-974-3470. Calling from Texas.
3 or 4 years, like think different. All you got to do is look for old recipes or old ways of preserving, like preserving things that you plant. Like I did a garden before. I haven't done it the last couple of years because of certain things and stresses, etc. But I want to do it again this year and preserve that stuff because I think it's important. And just like when I lived in Arkansas, my grandma had a cellar, and that's where she'd leave her preserves because they last longer when they're underground. But just like I told my husband, like, we own this property now. We can dig it up and we can put a bunker. And he's like, yeah, but the really good place to build a bunker is out on the ranch. Well, you know, I ain't too keen on the ranch, and this is my home, so I'd like to have a bunker here, and we can have a bunker out there too. The thicker the walls, the better. And I'd rather have YouTube pages and stuff, like some bullets, but we need to learn how to make bullets because the only way to get them, if we get to this point of civil war and shit on our own territory, we're going to need to know how to refill those bullet shells. So that's very important too.
Yeah.
And I have tons of seeds. Vern made fun of me because, I threw out one cabinet because the mice came in and infested everything. But for some reason, they didn't get into my seeds. So I took the seeds out and I held on to them. And he just laughed at me. And I'm like, no, this is freaking important because Monsanto, not only are they taking things to make bullets, we need to look, because those the new Monsanto seeds will grow in time and won't grow again. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know or not, Chris, but China's been buying up properties. And it's funny because the properties they've been buying up are right next to military facilities. And then Bill Gates has also been buying property too.
That was scary. Okay. I already gave him my number, so that we had him. I'm sorry I didn't get to you sooner, but it's just my mind is just all over the damn place. But I know we can come back in April, hopefully God willing. Just let me know when you're available for what you can give me, and then I'll mark it down. But I must have, I don't know if I even changed the calendar. I don't even look at it. It's weird. And I've been so busy, I just don't even look at the calendar anymore. Which I should, but I guess I'll just get back to it because I guess my mind is so focused on I need to get this done, this done, this done, this, and this, and this done. It's insane. Yeah. So it's a lot of process and learning to get this done. Thank you for having me on, Tess.
No worries. Hold on 1 second. Just responding really quick.
Yeah, because these headphones, I don't know what's going on here, but I mean, they're working, but they only work at certain times. I don't know why, but that's another one of those. These would always pair up with certain shows, and they're not doing it. Why? I don't know. Weird. It's like, I don't know. And these are good headphones, so why are they not pairing up?
Yeah, I just got some new ones, and I wore them, I believe it was last week or something. But check them out. They're super cute. I love them. And they light up and stuff. But with the lights, like, they go out really quick. But you can put, like, a cord in here to use them as regular headphones. So I need to get a cord for that. But those work really good. But it's the whole Wi-Fi thing. Like, um, that is like hit and miss recently. I don't know if you've noticed, but even for the last 3 or 4 days, grow and grow again.
For those that don't know, watching, listening to your voice, and then I said, go to my page and go to the YouTube link. So I think if anyone got through without subscribing, I think they got to see the show. But hopefully we don't have to deal with this next month, and hopefully we can get it squared away. They're
How do you square away people blocking you? Like I said, I was only supposed to be blocked on YouTube for a month. It was over 2, and as soon as I get back on YouTube, now Facebook is blocking me. So it's like I can go to Rumble or Kick. I really don't want to go there to those places, but I don't know if you listen to Russell Brand. He's one of the people that I listen to a lot, and he's so intelligent and smart, and not just about the UK, but about America and what's going on here. But yeah, it's pretty intriguing, the things that are happening in our world today, and like Russell Brand says, stay free if you can, and that's what we're trying to do. Stay free, and like I said, we need to stay together, stick together. We need to come up with a plan, and like I said, if you can, get some maps going, whether you have it printed out or you go out and get your own book of road maps of America. I used to have one. I wish I still had it. I wish I would have got the one the guy got the other day, but these things are super important for the future.
Yeah. But we can keep in touch and maybe talk later.
Okay, so I'm just wondering, how late were you today? No, I'm just kidding. I want to keep you for another... I'm just kidding. No, I'm not going to torture you, but I really appreciate you being on. And I think if we're going with lining up of dates, does the 6th work for you?
Yes. I'll mark it down. I'll just have to put it on my memory. Because like, I don't have... Yeah, I'll do it right now. I don't even have a pen. Not a pen, but you said April what?
6.
You said April? Okay, I'll put that, and then I'll put it, once I get it to April, I'm going to change it. Yeah, so we can do that, and hopefully, cross our fingers that we can get the Facebook back up. And like I said, if anyone wants to reach me at 210-974-3470. Find me at Garcia187bluelove@gmail.com. And you know, we might just talk about something.
Shirley said she didn't catch your TikTok.
TikTok is Psychic28. Psychic, PSYCHIC28. And I go on there too. I was on there earlier today. I don't remember the time. I think I was on there at 4 or something like that. So you can hit up the follow button. And I'll probably put some shows of Tessa on there. So before the shows are on, I might just tag a picture. So just keep a lookout so you guys can be reminded. So you can be ahead of time. And hopefully we don't have this issue again with me forgetting about the show. But since I've been going through a lot of stuff, it's like my mind is like this. So,
and guess what? You weren't that late. Better late than never, I say. So you could just say, I was fashionably late. But I completely understand, and I was more worried than anything. So I was glad to get a hold of you.
Thank you.
Well, I love you, Chris,
Yeah,
and I
I'm
really
happy you
appreciate
do.
you being on the show tonight. You guys
It will. You would?
take care. Don't make me
Yeah,
come over
this
there.
is just crazy. Okay, but I can probably about chat and then we'll talk later. Because I'm gonna go into the restroom and stuff. Oh my god, I don't know where my mind was. I think I was because